came in the selection first and foremost to push the message of unity. Before I even tell you what we want to do in the new Uganda, for us to go to that new Uganda, we must go there together. It does not matter what your tribe is. It does not matter what your religion is. We have to come together, my brothers and sisters. We play as slaves the more we play as slaves in the hands of. But once we come together, it is game over for him. Look at the age that we have here. I have been in every region of Uganda, and the people there are your age. They think like you. They feel like you. They have the same experiences like you. The same problems like you. Every region of Uganda. But to change this, we must come together because we have the same problems, and to overcome them we need the same solution. I want to ask the people of Uganda to come together and have one voice. To speak with one voice. From the north to the south, from the east to the west and the central. I'll tell you that in 1962, our grandfathers and grandmothers had to come together in order to get independence. When you look at the team that got Uganda independence, they were coming from all regions. From the north and the south, from the east and the west. But they had one mission, and that mission was a nation that would make life better for all of us. They were making plans for their grandchildren. And those grandchildren were called Ugandans. Those grandchildren are you and me. We were not born by independence. No one here was born. But those people were planning for us. They were our age. Some of them were younger than me, but they had mature brains. Therefore, all of you here, you are not too young to plan for the future. You are not too young to take a decision that your children will not suffer like you have suffered. That is why I am asking all of you not to look at yourself in the lenses of your tribe, but to look at yourself in the lenses of your nationality as a Ugandan. Me, I come from Buganda, but I live my Ugandanness in my house. When I walk out, I become a Ugandan. And I want to ask you, whether you are Lur or Lukbara or Acholi or whatever, leave that in your house. When you step out, let us all be Ugandan. We need to hold our hands together and solve this problem together, because it affects us. That is what Museveni has used to rule over us. That is why we bring a message of a new Uganda. Now this is what the new Uganda is going to look like. In a new Uganda, first and foremost, you're going to see the end of dictatorship. Museveni is going to be the last dictator in Uganda. For the first time, Ugandans are going to vote one of them and put him there. And that leader will not be a boss, he will be a servant, the people will be the bosses. That leader will be answerable to the people. You will never see a leader ruling us for 40 years, never. You will never see a president reducing Uganda to a personal kingdom, never. This business of having a president and then his son leading the army and then his wife leading the Ministry of Education, that ends with Museveni.
Mania ya president utiye aya wode na uteja wikeya tako pale nene vile biponjiri chi wode kuno chalwode tema meta biti ku Museveni.
You will all agree with me that almost all DPCs in Uganda and police forces come from one region, they speak the same language and they look like each other.
Ubi yukoda niya jawi police kujubi kayano polmigizo aite Uganda wa romanjo magibedo kishamo kitiamde maro.
That is going to end with Museveni.
Eni biti ku Museveni.
In a new Uganda, all of us will be equal. In a new Uganda, no tribe will be special. In a new Uganda, for somebody to get a job, it will depend on their qualification and their willingness to work. In a new Uganda, you will never see somebody arresting some Ugandan, putting them a basement and saying they're teaching them Runyankole. It will never happen. In Uganda, in a new Uganda, our money, the taxpayers' money, is going to be fixing the country, the roads, the infrastructure, and the hospitals and schools.
Uganda mamwasente mwanzoko musoro mwasho akosheke jubiti ukule Uganda pikierungudu mani yubugudi ya kuleme sheke mapigi tekpiwa.
In brief, in the new Uganda there's an idea that we call common good.
Kuma kashok doga doge masheki Uganda manyero bibe dogo para manyen majulu omonia ya winjiri manchu giwele bashel.
Now what is common good?
Common
good is a situation where the country is well governed and well planned. In that, even if you are poor, your poverty ends in your house. When you step out, you are as rich as any Ugandan because you move on the same good roads, in the same good hospitals, and the same good schools.
Shungu iwilende ashema pile tek elobe Newtoni ya Uganda manyen kado ibiwo kuli otperi mijashani ishamperi bitiki otperi kumuwoki ngudu marom ushidi school marom ushidi uriyad marom umadu pide marom ngati moloyo wadipe.
But unfortunately here in Uganda today under Museveni,
even
if you're very rich, your richness ends in your house. As soon as you get out, even if you have the most expensive Benz, you're going to drive it on bad roads and it will break down. Even if you're very rich and you get an accident, you'll be taken to bad hospitals and you will die. So a Uganda under Museveni is not safe for the poor and for the rich.
Uganda Museveni
Now somebody is going to ask me, where are you going to get money to fix that Uganda? I've already told you how much money they steal from us. 10 trillion every year, 50 trillion every 5 years. That money is enough to fix all our roads in 3 years and we shall have balance. We are endowed with natural resources. Uganda has the biggest gold deposit in the world. It is estimated to be $12 trillion US.
jong'ole manyo ni aya 80 trillion maromo ariyo misedene pa munja.
That money is enough to turn every town of Uganda into a city and to turn Uganda to the level of Dubai.
Sente minyuni shakene kene uchemo maromo kaloku Nebbi edoku city kalina maroko edoku city.
But you know what is happening today?
Ingia ngamo timiri?
All the gold has been earmarked as Museveni and family gold. Museveni and his family, they own all the gold mines in Uganda. Every year they sell gold worth $2 billion US.
Kubang orasiel gilworu miu eni isente mi billion ariyo mi sente nepa munisha mi Uganda ingo.
40% of that gold come from Buganda, from a district called Kasanda, but in that district there's no single tarmac road.
Percent pira ngwen pa nyunyu Asia ai kodi district mogi Baganda jiluogo ni ya Kasanda ento kakecha kadi mbuda chen majufiya fiya edepe.
The people in Busia have been chased off their land because it has gold under it. You've heard Museveni referring to the oil of Uganda as my oil. Everything he says mine, mine. He recently said the Indian Ocean is his. So now you know the kind of problem that Uganda has. In a new Uganda, the president will never say my oil. It will be our oil, the oil of Uganda.
Uganda manyere bibi Uganda cha uyebe washinya omopara ebedu omomwa omopa Uganda.
I'm also aware that people here are grappling with historical injustices. Because in 2010, Museveni gathered the former servicemen here and he promised to compensate them, but up to now he has never compensated them. In a new Uganda, we are going to ensure that people live in full dignity. The police will be guarding people and their property and not torturing them.
Police in
a new Uganda where you will not have RDCs and RCCs, you will not be governed by people who you have not voted.
In Uganda,
every leader to govern you, you will vote for them. And I'm telling you that in a new Uganda, you will never see MPs imposed on you by force. The reason why Museveni is making sure that he uses the Electoral Commission to denominate my sister Bechan and many other people is because he knows people will not vote for his stooges.
Lebe muketo jadi Museveni umakoshinge kudul manero lepa yer ni agiwon ni mas kum enga yunia ya dalami ne besibo logo queer minyiti kuoki pare nogi.
I hope Mercy has already explained to you that we have taken that matter to court.
Apana ni Mercy do muju tinale bechalwande wa medo wako de court.
But I'll tell you that whether court or parliament or anything, the biggest problem of Uganda is Museveni, and we have to remove Museveni and everything will fall in line.
Amita wash unia ya kunu court ya kunu parliament ya lebene madras munyoto lebene zote Museveni pare kama mbaya omake woki.
That is why, ladies and gentlemen,
uketu utumegu kujimegu.
That's why I have presented myself once again.
Uketu chike bila shunga tira wegu.
My name is Chagulanyi Sentamo Robert. You can call me Jalal if you want. I am standing and I'm here to ask for your vote and your permission to be the next president of Uganda. And I'm telling you, when you vote for me, when you make me your president, Uganda will never be the same again. It is time for you to have a president who comes from your generation. A president who will understand you.
ngati mabinyangi peko mamwatira
A president will never look at you differently because you don't belong to the same tribe.
jatel wis mabine ringo ataro pien intek pokos kopagi
A president who is not going to be a king but a servant.
jatel wis mabibe dongo obrimo ente jamiru.
I'm saying this, my brothers and sisters, because I understand you. Because I have suffered like you. I've experienced the same experiences like you. I've gone there and I've seen what it takes to make a country great. I have seen countries develop, countries that are not even half as rich as our country. But every day that Museveni rules over us, we go back behind 5 days. When you drive around villages of Uganda, it's as if they are in 1920. Because the man that is ruling over us is already old, outdated, and his brain does not work anymore. Recently the man said we are in 1925. He is surrounded by thieves that are using him to plunder our country. We are not benefiting from the wealth of our country. Look at our neighbors who are supposed to be in business with Congo, in business with Kenya, in business with Tanzania and all countries around us. But instead we are at war with these countries because Museveni knows only one thing: violence and war. Kenen utumego mamagite Kongo magite Sudan Kenya Tanzania kama kwa beku gimer kawoni wabeza ko gadawa bien Museveni ngo pareti molembe gukero mana tumgende. When you make me president, we are not going to be at war with these countries. We are going to be in business. I say we shall not be at war with Congo. We shall be in business. I went to Panyamul and I saw the business that can thrive there if the leadership wants it to be. But for as long as he gets money from the white people, he does not care. Our military has been reduced to mercenaries. They are shipped to Equatorial Guinea to kill protesters. They are taken to Tanzania to kill protesters. They are taken to Kenya to kill protesters. Why are our military a mercenary? Why are they not here fixing the country? Kayama mwami Uganda uya mwama orogishidu ekawani jutiuku gimine gujumagibe kedi wile manda Kenya, Guinea, Tanzania, ingomangegi pina ngoju kelo gingo Uganda wegidong Uganda migi. I can go on and on and on and on. But I want you to know that you are the solution. I have offered myself to lead you together with the National Unity Platform. But we cannot do anything without your support. But again, we cannot do anything without unity. Now that you understand our problem, and you also understand the power that we can get if we unite across regions and across tribes, let us try that unity, my brothers. Let us give it a shot. We've been divided for so long and it has not benefited us. It has only isolated us from the benefits that we are supposed to get. Let us come together and think with one mind, and speak with one voice, and act with one action. I swear we are going to change this country. This is the generation that is supposed to do it. This generation here, you and me, we have to do it on behalf of our grandparents, on behalf of our parents, and on behalf of our children. If we don't do it, we are condemning our children to do the same. So on the 15th of January, when you're going to vote, I want you to think about 5-10 years to come. I want you to think about the road that goes to your village. I want you to think about the hospital or health center where your mother or your father or your auntie goes when they are sick. If you're 20 years, in 10 years you're going to be 30. If you're 30, in 10 years you're going to be 40. Some of us in 10 years are going to be in our mid-50s. This election, this vote means so much to this generation. So when you're going to vote, think about all those things. Don't think about me when you're going to vote. Think about Uganda. The reason why we hold this flag does not have bobiwine's picture. It does not have NUP's picture. This is the flag of Uganda. This is our inheritance. This is the promise that our grandfathers gave to us. This has to be the fulfillment. This is the contract that we have for Uganda. This is what makes us brothers and sisters. This is what makes you bigger than your tribe, or bigger than your religion. This is for you and me. So everything we do it for Uganda. And that election that you're going for, go for it in the name of Uganda. Because it is possible, my friends. It is possible for us to be equal Ugandans. It is possible because our children sit the same exam, but unfortunately they don't have the same standards of education. This country is ours. Museveni is almost 85 years old. Whether we want or we don't want, Museveni will go. We can even wake up tomorrow and they tell us the man has... So let us start thinking about a new Uganda today. Let our generation be the generation to overcome tribalism. Let our generation be the generation that brings back the dreams and aspirations and hopes of independence. So on the 15th of January, we are going to the polls. I ask you, when you go to vote, you're going to see this umbrella. This umbrella represents change. It represents new change. It represents a new generation. When you vote for this umbrella, you will be voting for a servant, not a boss. When you vote for this umbrella, you will be giving employment to our young people. You will be guaranteeing the good salaries for our teachers and medical workers. When you vote for this umbrella, you will be removing political prisoners from prison, including Dr. Besigye, Eddie Mutwe, Alex Waiswa-Mufumbiro, and all political prisoners. This umbrella means clean water for every household in Uganda. This umbrella means electricity for every household in Uganda. This umbrella means change. This umbrella means a new Uganda. So when you go to vote, my brothers and sisters, it is that umbrella. When you vote that umbrella, you will be voting for new leaders. Leaders that don't seek revenge but seek to build bridges and connect people. You'll be voting for unity. You have the power in your hands.
ite kukero ne ishingi
I can only speak to you, but you are the ones who make a decision.
entole mangola mamira jika
My
tepe
final appeal to you, brothers and sisters.
wespara mira jika iu
I cannot tell you everything today,
ashapu wetu lebese kengo iu
but
zoti
at least we have the blessing of the internet.
entole na watie ko yamo piba
Even if there's so much poverty among us, I know there's so many people here on social media and on TikTok.
kali nangu shanda
Let me see your hand if you're on TikTok. If you're on TikTok.
mamenyu TikTok kite kusima ko TikTok eshwa ishingi
So all of you, I am asking you to become the bobiwine of Nebbi.
unisheke no mubesha lo bobiwine ni Nebbi ukipenda
Become the bobiwine of your home.
ube bobiwine ni
The bobiwine of your street, of your border stage, of your ghetto.
bobiwine ni tungulu muman kamiringe boda pili no man ku odu piru
Be the female bobiwine.
be bobiwine madako ne i
Young boy, you can be the young bobiwine.
ya manya no kele shobo kabere
Young girl, you can be the young bobiwine.
nyame go manya no chade bobiwine manya no
In this mission, it is not only the election, but the message that we send across.
tisma eri ete mi yerkende go ete mi kwenda mawashwalo shidu wako
This mission is not only for elections.
ete pi yerkende go
We need to change the minds of the people.
waloke kiti madano paro koro
I want them to understand what we are fighting for.
amitu kinyanga tira ngomo be kedu pire
We are not fighting just to put Bobby Wine, to make Bobby Wine president. I have been president for so long. Do you know I was the ghetto president?
abe kedu ngonia ya kende uket Bobby Wine be mi president kum ana Bobby Wine nga be president bi ono malay ghetto
So this is not about me and being president.
eti ele para anungo man be president para anungo
It is about all of us taking back power and stopping to be slaves to one person.
eti pi wa sheke mitingu kerudo gishingwa mono weke be da ngesha panga tashel
I don't know what they're planning for me.
anongo ni ya gite kulenda moy
In
kubaga woni
2018, I was supposed to die in Arua, but God saved me.
igora li pare kula para bola na maginega yeruwa ento Mungu guoka
Every day, Museveni's son, whenever he drinks his alcohol, he thinks of killing me.
kubangre wo Museveni no kado ngemere nyona rege shiro ngechaka para makene Bobby Wine
So I don't know how long I'm going to be here with you.
angeyo ngoni abipe lukurukai ndi
But I want to plant that seed in you, and I want that seed to grow and germinate,
enta mita show ikodi moki iyumami dukodija etu imane wombien
so that there are many Bobby Wines all over the country and they cannot stop us.
kana we Bobby Wine bele Uganda mangada shekele
We can finish this, we can deliver our country.
washopuka daro lebe ilma washopuka kezi Uganda nwangu beda
Let
gonya
us make sure our children never come to rallies and talk about these same things that I'm talking about.
watime kuteknia ya awiyamu bilinge wakudigiwe shireme marumo wechuka woni
In the future, political campaigns should be whether to build how many new airports or how many fields.
iya nyimo mitulo kanyo biluka yecho lepa kwili kiwesne wabe singiere barndake dongadi
We are still quarreling about roads in 2025.
edi orali fari yoko pieru bispori wabe kiedi bilepa nguru manguruwe
In 2025, if you want to fly to Congo, you have to drive all the way to Entebbe in 2025.
edi oroma wangini yekoma kisidi Kongo maiki ibasi naista kishi paka Entebbe ki indege mushi dumbangi maji
Even poor countries have multiple airports, but look at us. We are ashamed to ourselves.
ngomakede masente nigipede gitie kubandege manka tupandege tupa musako
How many universities are in this region?
watie kusoma mamalo mirolaya shadi
How many first grades came from the secondary school near you?
wanwangu first grade adi wangini
How many stadiums are in this region?
bara bimu pira malengi ugeyi West Nile utia di
Even the Akibo Stadium, the promise, you see what they've done.
kadi akibuwa sede magi wacho gikelo
And yet we are very talented.
rewatiye paka ku mix
My brothers and sisters, we can use this opportunity to end that.
umegu kujimegu waramuti kukare eni milu wakolembeni
I am asking all of you to be agents of this.
abe kwaye unisheke ubeju kumlembe
This is not just an election, it is a revolution.
etie yerkendenga etie lembaloka
Please take these matters in your hands. Go and preach to everybody that you meet.
utinglebe elu keze shingu mano yer kwenda nemitano sheke bumitu
Make sure they vote right.
uwegi bol kwin manda
Make sure they get a leader who will be answerable to them, a leader who will fear to annoy you, a leader who will fear to disappoint you.
uwegi bol kwin mijatela mabibino migamu penti kuni bangi mandi bedu luon minyayo ngeshini iu
And when you do, we get that, then no other leader, no other president will bring his nonsense to us, because we the people of Uganda will be the bosses.
tek wat bolo ma eni mama keze kada maberi president moko makende me mabikelo le mimingi
I could have gone on and on and on, my brothers and sisters. But I know time is fast running out. My final message to you, please unite. Please unite. When you're walking out of your home, leave your tribe in the sitting room and walk out as a Ugandan. Leave your religion in your room and walk out as a Ugandan. When you meet your brother out on the road, it does not matter what tribe they come from. It does not matter what religion they come from. For as long as they believe in the black, yellow, red, with a bird in the middle. This is a symbol that unites us. It is a symbol that we own, all of us. This makes us equal. Listening to me, I could go on and on talking to you. Please turn out and vote. Turn out and vote.